Alrighty, I'm about to start here, folks. Just want to let you guys know that this is Analytic Statistics with Mr. Phares, and we're going to go over some fun stuff for you guys today. So go ahead and take in this whole first slide here, and we'll go ahead and jump right in. Alright, so I'm glad you're here. I'm your Analytic Statistics teacher, Mr. Phares. No, I'm not Doctor Who here. But this video will be an introduction to the three key things in our class. First, it'll be an introduction to this analytic statistics class and where you can find the necessary resources in this class. I'm going to show you where you can find your pre-class statistics information videos. I'm going to show you where our class will communicate online on a regular basis. It happens to be Edmodo. And what to expect to have learned by the end of this integrated unit. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce the integrated unit project that you guys will be completing with Mr. Del Giorgio's music class, Mr. Smith's PE dance class, and Mr. Bray's history class, all for Unit 1. I'm going to show you what your part will be in the super fun performance that will serve as a summative assessment for this unit on statistical analysis in the real world of education. Finally, this video will also include an introduction to our first chapter on the Introduction to Statistics and research methods. Alright, before that, let me quickly tell you why we are approaching your statistics education in this kind of flipped classroom style. While your interaction with and understanding of the statistical concepts within this unit are incredibly important, your ability to apply those concepts are of an utmost importance, if you will, since you'll be applying them to your project. So that's why you'll view some short videos that introduce and explain the concepts online before you come to class each day. Then in class, we'll discuss those concepts. We'll answer any questions you may have, and we'll also work on some real-world applications of those concepts. This way, you should become a statistics expert before you even realize it. All right, shall we begin? You ready? Let's do it. All right, so first of all, I want to thank you for all viewing the online syllabus and turning in your course permission slips. I really appreciate that. So now, as I stated earlier, your integrated curriculum pathway, it consists of 4 classes. Music, or band, the PE dance class, this analytic statistics class, and 21st century world history. So these classes are all going to work together on an integrated project that will, from our class's point of view, seek to answer the question, do performing arts students, and namely in this case, music performing arts students, have a higher academic achievement than their non-performance arts student peers? That's a mouthful there, huh? Well, if that's the case, as we're going to hypothesize, well, can we then present those findings within a larger performance with the intention of obtaining more financial support from both the district and school administration so that more students can be a part of performing arts curricula and potentially increase their academic performance? Well, so the performance is essentially going to consist of you presenting your statistical findings to an audience during a final performance of Igor Stravinsky's Rite of Spring, and that will be done by Mr. Del Giorgio's class. It's also going to include an interpretive dance by Mr. Smith's class. And finally, it's also going to include presentations of historical happenings with historical relevance from Stravinsky's time. And this will be done by Mr. Bray's class. So, for our class, utilizing the flipped classroom model, your homework is essentially going to be to watch videos. Yes, watch videos. And the class time will be used for what homework used to be, or for what used to be homework. But that's now going to be group-based application of the works of the concepts from the videos within real-world problems and scenarios. So at home each night, you'll check the Edmodo class site here for the videos you need to watch for the week. Now, you may go at your own pace, so long as the videos are watched by Thursday's class. However, it'll behoove you to digest the videos at my recommended pace, and that's because you're going to want to get the most out of your in-class real-world application scenario assignments. So, in addition to Edmodo, you'll use a site called Math is Power for You, and that'll give you access to the statistics chapter videos, which are subsequently they're actually in YouTube, but to get to them you got to go to Math is Power for You. So in order to digest these at night, you may wish to rewind them, to rewatch them, take notes on them, so that you can have a strong understanding of the concepts when you then get to class and are working on your assignments. We'll also use class time to address any concepts that you may have had trouble grasping. So as you can see, these online resources here, they're going to be where the majority of your learning, at least initially, will occur, as well as virtually all of our out-of-class communication. So yes, unfortunately, oh man, quizzes, there's going to be some quizzes online. So each week, we're going to have one online quiz in order to ensure that you're all grasping the initial concepts before we then seek to apply them to your integrated unit project. So here, for instance, is Chapter 1's quiz. See, it's not that bad. The quizzes will be fairly basic because the assessment of the detailed understanding will occur in your daily real-world application scenario assignments. However, it is important that the main concepts, the notations, the theories, and such are grasped at the root level, which these quizzes will assess for me. So, as you can see, your learning of analytic statistics will be integral in the culminating project for this first integrated unit. It'll fuel our whole statistical analysis of the academic achievement data from both the performing arts students as well as the non-performing arts students. And from this data and the analysis of it, we'll then present our findings along with a request for financial support for performing arts to be increased both in our school and in our district. So let's move on to Chapter 1. Chapter 1 is going to introduce you to the world of statistics. So here on this slide, we see the 9 subsections that are within Chapter 1. Take a look at them. Please do me a favor and write a quick journal entry in your statistics journal about which of these videos you're looking forward to just on a first cursory glance. Then go ahead and write a little reflection on which videos you are intimidated by. And then lastly, which videos do you feel you might already know something about? And plan on bringing these quick writings to class on Monday in order to share them with your group and discuss as we begin applying your learning. So I hope you're getting a glimpse now of how your learning of analytic statistics will help you to be able to critically think about and evaluate data in order to utilize the resulting interpretations in real-world applications. It's your excitement that will resonate with the audience at our integrated unit performance. And hopefully it will elicit action from both our school and the district administration in the form of increased financial support for performing arts so that more students can participate and benefit from performing arts. And you'll see, 6 out of 6 students agree. Statistics can be fun. All right. Just want to thank you guys for choosing this class and this pathway. I hope you're excited to learn. And I want you to remember, for information, any more information than you've got here or information throughout the course, for our online discussion, and for any additional instructions about the project or quizzes, I want you to check the Edmodo class page. It's listed here. Also, when it comes to accessing the video library, if you want to go straight to the YouTube video library, that's here. If you want to go into mathispowerforyou.com, you can go in there and actually see some other things that are spin-offs of statistics or maybe even prerequisites for your statistics knowledge. So those are all in there. I suggest that you guys get yourselves familiar with that, and I look forward to having a phenomenal semester. Thank you, guys.